It is time now for all things current California politics. Our guest this week, longtime Capitol analyst Steve Swatt. Steve, welcome back. The field is now set for the general election coming up in November, obviously. Yeah. A lot of ballot measures that could have some real severe consequences, yes?
Yes. First of all, I want to say this is a full employment act for TV stations in California.
Okay.
Because you're going to have 14 measures on the ballot. Many of them will attract huge sums of money, and you're going to see those manifested in TV ads up and down the state for weeks and weeks and weeks. 14 measures, I think, dealing with the elections, dealing with the environment, dealing with housing, health care, taxation. I think the one that most people are really interested in is the billionaires tax.
All right, tell me about that. The governor may be running for president. It's likely. How will that affect him on the campaign trail?
Well, that's pretty interesting because the governor has been very strong that he does not want this to pass because he fears that it would lead to some of these billionaires leaving California, sure, taking their money and tax money and their jobs and with them. So he's been out front, but he's running for governor. And for president, excuse me, and he needs to first win a primary, the primary system. And so there are a lot of Democrats who want to stick it to the billionaires.
Yes, they do.
So what has the governor done? He has now come out with a new proposal for a national tax on billionaires. So it doesn't hurt California specifically, but it gets at the billionaires.
So President Trump wiped out the $7,500 incentive to purchase EVs.
He did.
Is California doing anything to offset that?
As a matter of fact, yes. The new budget that just took effect has $135 million in it to partially replace the tax incentives that the Trump administration took away. So it was $7,500 for a new EV. Now it would be $3,500 that California would pay for a new EV if it's priced at $50,000 or less. Now you can get this incentive for a more expensive car, but only if that car is made by a company that has a headquarters in California.
Okay.
But there's a lot of money in there, so there's still some. And you have to realize that right after the president scuttled the tax incentive, new EV sales in California went down by 37% in the first 3 months.
Yeah, there was a great incentive. And I talked to dealers. They're like, we're getting a lot of people in here at $7,500 off on a new one.
Right.
And now Zippo, nothing.
Yeah, it will be $3,500.
Okay.
But it'll come from the state.
Okay. Steve Swatt, thank you. A lot of things covered today.